Hey my Squidlings, Katie here. Welcome back to another video. I apologize that this one is a little late. It is not on my normal Monday time slot, but I'm trying to get this out as soon as possible to you. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm really sick, so I'm hopefully getting better soon. I feel like I'm getting better, but anyway, today's video is about using school supplies in your art. Also, really quick, I just wanted to let you know that I added all the stock from my convention into my store, so there is a ton of new stuff, so head on over there to go check it out. Plus, I'm holding a 30% off sale from now until April 30th, so you don't want to miss that. And I'm very excited to do so. So today we're going to be taking a look at some sticky notes, some ballpoint pens, Wite Out, and highlighters. And I will be adding a ruler to that later on. However, I do not actually show you in the little demo part. But these are just basic school supplies. I totally could have added things like Crayola stuff, but I really wanted to keep it basic and kind of show you how you can use them in your art. Now, for ballpoint pens, you can use them both regular, and you can actually add some shading with highlighters. You can add nice pops of color, as well as kind of mix them a little bit to get other shades of colors. They don't blend super well, but they do blend and make nice colors, you know, just to add that special pop of color. And then, of course, Wite Out, you can use to add highlights, you can use to make things just generally whiter, you can use it to blot up your mistakes. Wite Out is really versatile, you can use it for almost anything, and I find it really handy. Plus, you can add some texture too with a little foam brush. So, first you're going to need your sketchbook. That's what I'm doing. You can use this in a regular piece of paper. I decided it would be best to do a sketchbook. And we're going to take our handy dandy ballpoint pen and we're going to do some sketching. Now, sketching in a ballpoint pen is really beneficial because it teaches you to live with your mistakes. I'm finally learning this, and I've really been enjoying sketching in a ballpoint pen. So first thing I want to show you is obviously sketching with the ballpoint pen. But what happens if you make a mistake and you don't really like it, and you know, how do you fix that? Well, there are a couple of ways of fixing that, and I'm going to show you one way in just a second. But first, let's enjoy this sketching. A lot of this is pretty much real time. So, yeah, I wanted this video to be a little longer than normal. So I'm already starting not to like it, just the general face shape. I add some lips and then I'm really not liking it. But I decided to kind of roll with it, see if we can fix our mistakes. But it's just not something I think I can fix. I decided to try to keep going with it, maybe flush it out a little bit more, but in a second you'll see that I really don't like it. So what you can do is you can actually take one of those sticky notes and you can cover it up. And voila, you covered it up. And you can see through it enough to where you can trace on it, like whatever you had, so if you like the idea. But you can improve it. And if you don't like that sticky note, you can always just rip off another sticky note and continue to do that until you have something you like that is not completely terrifying. It's a nice way to add a little pop of color into your sketchbook with a sticky note. Plus, you don't have to deal with the ugliness that's underneath, and you can have something a little nicer on top. Next thing I'm going to show you is just sketching with your ballpoint pen when you like it. So you can see I'm drawing a very basic skeleton. This is very messy. I'm just doing a basic gesture, and I'm just kind of doing a stream of consciousness. I'm just doodling around, and this is actually really great for making your poses more fluid and just generally having fun while not really caring about it, because for the most part, pen doodles aren't great, at least in my experience. They're not super great, but they are fun, so it is something to pass the time with as well as to practice, because you have to live with some of those mistakes. The next thing I'm showing you with the ballpoint pen is actually shading, so what better to do that than with an eyeball? So I'm just flushing out some eyeball-y things, making all the really dark parts, and then in a second you'll see that I actually go in and very lightly with the pen add some shading. And the nice thing with ballpoint pens is the fact that you can get a variety of tones. You can get the dark tone, which is the regular pen color. You can get lighter tones if you're very gentle with the pen, and you can actually smudge them to get a little bit of a feathered effect. Then you can take some Wite Out for a bonus effect and add some highlights. Woohoo! Also, you can cover up any pen mistakes that you didn't like in your little pen doodle with some Wite Out. Now let's say you make some terrible mistake and, you know, you don't like it. What else can you use to cover things up? White out. Now, unless your paper is completely white, like the white out, you will be able to see it a little bit, but that's okay because you can always just come on top of it and doodle your heart away, and you don't even have to worry about whatever's under it, which I think is really nice. Now, let's say you doodle something in a pen and you really like it and you want to add some color to it. Well, honestly, what better way to do that than with some highlighters? Highlighters are fun, they're inexpensive. If you are a student, you probably have some on hand. And hey, they add this pretty awesome neon color. So I've got a few here and I'm just gonna scribble on and pop some color in there and have fun with it. I do shade it a little bit just to add some depth and dimensionality. I don't know, I thought actually this turned out really awesome. I like this sketch and I may do something with it. I don't really know, but I like it. And then later I will take a ruler, and rulers are great for adding like geometric shapes or straight lines or whatever you need them for. I love geometric shapes right now, especially triangles. They're so fun, and I don't know, I just love them, so that is what I did here. And then I filled it in with that highlighter. And then I kind of go in with the whiteout and add a little bit of texture just to kind of liven it up a little bit and add a little bit more interest into that triangle. Now, in a second you will see that I am drawing with highlighter over that whiteout. I would advise against that. Don't do this. The highlighter takes way too long to dry and then you end up smudging it, which is what I did, and I will end up going and putting another post-it note over this and doing this again. So, of course, all of these were sketchbook ideas. You can certainly implement them into your everyday art if you would like. I really hope that this video was informative. I know that some of you had been requesting, you know, some things you can do with regular school supplies, and I hope this helped. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Oh yeah, and another bonus tip, if you want your sticky notes to stay down, put a dab of whiteout under there, and it'll dry, and it'll keep your sticky notes down. So anyway guys, if you haven't already and you want to join our cute little squid pod, there is a subscribe button down below to where you can click that, and you get subscribed and you get updated on when I upload new videos. So yeah, until next time, toodaloo!